Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Hope everyone had a good weekend. Happy FOMC week. We've got a little bit of a rally underway. Dow futures up 240. NASDAQ futures up 171. S&P futures up 37. VIX down 5.25% at 19.73. Had a spike up here in Meta not too long ago. I'm not sure what the deal was there. Haven't really researched it. But pulling back here a little bit now. Most stocks in the green. Coinbase up a little over 2%. Tesla up 1 3/4. Nvidia just under 1%. Again, VIX down 5.25%. So no 1 DTE for me today. FOMC day on Wednesday. I would imagine we'd get the VIX, some expansion in the VIX leading up to FOMC day. So again, another reason why I don't do my 1 DTE when the VIX is down like it is today. You have that IV expansion, it just hurts it. Have the bell here in about 45 seconds. Got some stocks coming down here in this last 5 minutes before the open. Amazon down through pre-market lows. Same thing with Goog. And the bell has rung. PLTR just had a spike up to all-time highs. It's interesting. Nvidia pushing up. Nvidia through pre-market highs. If Nvidia pulls back to Friday's high, stays above it, that could be a potential long. Microsoft through pre-market highs. PLTR, all-time highs. So that dip from last week getting bought up pretty quick. Not surprised that you have a war breakout and you have some initial volatility and sell-off, and then it recovers pretty quick. That it happened with Ukraine and Russia too. There's a little bit more down movement for that, but it ended up, it's, didn't take long for it to ignore it and move past it. Coinbase came down through pre-market lows, then bounced. Today is the 4 DTE for options that we are trading. Hood pushing up. So about a 15-point move up in the S&P so far since the open. NVIDIA pulling back here a little bit. Might look to jump in some NVIDIA here as it pulls back to Friday's high. See, I would trade the 144 calls. Filled at 204 in NVIDIA. Now, my line in the sand would be if it comes down and goes through this blue line here, which is Friday's high. So not a ton of wiggle room to the downside, but I'll give it a minute or two here because it could test the waters and come, dip its toe in and bounce. I would close half at 225. Just put that in case it pops up. Tesla coming down through lows. MSTR getting a big volume bar. Looks like it should get there. AVGO, another potential big volume bar. Nice little reversal in Coinbase. Hood's got another setup kind of like my NVIDIA, where it's pulling back to Friday's high. No extension in NVIDIA yet. It looks like AVGO may not get there, and also MSTR may not get there either. PLTR still trucking upwards. AMD popping. Need NVIDIA to pop. AVGO got close, but did not make it. Can we get an extension from NVIDIA? Thought I got a decent fill, but doesn't really look like it in NVIDIA. Looks like I could have got a much better fill. PLTR still going up. AVGO coming down. AVGO could be one that you get long here on this where it bounced previously. Oop, now AVGO dropped, so see if it pops back up. If it pops back up, it could mean it's resisting going down there. I'll take a chance on AVGO here on the 255 calls. Filled at 235. So I'll let this bar finish. I won't give it much room to come down. I'll put AVGO up here for Apple. So I want to see it's finish this bar above right here. So I'll just go ahead and let this bar finish and then kind of see where it's at. But I want to see it pop back up. So far, not looking good for my AVGO, but I'm still going to let this bar finish. You can see NVIDIA's, resisting going down through Friday's high. So I'm hoping to see AVGO pop back up here by the end of this bar. AMD going higher. Definitely could have gotten better fills in both, but just being a little more aggressive with the markets being strong today. Coinbase and Hood are others that are similar trades as to what I got in here with NVIDIA and AVGO. So I'm getting a new bar here. So I want to see AVGO pop back up here. If it doesn't, after that first minute here, I'll give it a minute or so. SMCI through highs of day. S&P went through highs of day, as did the NASDAQ. So would like to see a push up in NVIDIA and AVGO. Hood's resting right on Friday's high. Well, I guess maybe I picked the wrong ones. Coinbase through highs of day. I mentioned that one. Hood, PLTR, SMCI, AMD. A lot of stocks through highs of day, except the two that I picked. Not a good way to start my week. Come on. Markets are strong, pushing up. Other stocks pushing up. SMCI through highs of day. Closing AVGO. Filled at $1.91. Man, that was unfortunate. Sometimes trading will make you want to pull your hair out. MU new all-time highs. S&P through highs of day, NASDAQ through highs of day, SMCI getting a big volume bar to the upside. PLTR pulling back just a little bit. SMCI, again, big volume bar, pulling back just a little bit. See, SMCI, I would trade the 43 calls. Filled at $1.14 in SMCI. I would close half at $1.25. AMD through highs of day. NVIDIA trying to extend. NASDAQ and S&P pushing up. MSTR coming down. NVIDIA trying to get through highs of day for us. Man, I must not have got a very good fill, or we've had some theta decay in NVIDIA. Another extension from the S&P, NASDAQ. No extension through highs for SMCI yet. Need to push through highs from SMCI and NVIDIA. VIX down to 19 even. Filled at 225 in NVIDIA. Oh, just one contract? Come on. No extension from SMCI yet. There we go. Closed half of NVIDIA, 225. Get out of another NVIDIA at 245. Dow up 457, NASDAQ up 290, S&P up 62. No bounce out of SMCI yet, which had a volume runner. And SMCI still coming down. So, man, can't catch a break here. Market's strong, got an upside volume runner. That's typically something you want to jump into. Coinbase getting maybe a big bar now. Yeah, SMCI not looking good. Yeah. Just a big push up in SMCI, big volume bar. Has not been able to extend. AMD continuing upward. AVGO, it's another one that just can't get any momentum to the upside. Yeah, I guess I could have got a much better fill in SMCI. Coinbase kind of getting the mighty 90 short now. NVIDIA as well. Oh, filled at 245 in NVIDIA. Wow. Okay. We closed another NVIDIA at 265. Did not expect this morning to see the markets push like they are. AMD straight up, no red at all on AMD. TSM straight up. BABA straight up. MSTR falling. Amazon coming up to, what is that, pre-market highs? Could not get through it. Yeah, good mighty 90 there in Coinbase, really. Although it's up over 3%. SMCI trying to come alive. Can it get through highs of day? VIX still coming down, 18.81 now. Premium's probably getting thin. AVGO coming down through lows of day. Wow. What a good out. I mean, what a collapse in AVGO there. Definitely a good out. Iran stated privately it will resume nuclear talks if the United States stays out of the fight. I bet it wants the United States to stay out. It is. Nvidia coming back down a little bit. It had a little mighty 90, not a great one, but definitely a little mighty 90 short there. But I'm not seeing any pulling back in the markets, so I'm just gonna continue to hold my Nvidia. Apple is above pre-market highs as well right now. Could be another potential long. Pushed up. It's pulling back near pre-market highs. Could be a nice line in the sand right there. Nvidia coming down. Let's see it hold. MU all-time highs. Apple pulling back right to pre-market highs. Might jump in some Apple here. I usually don't go long more than 3 or go one direction. I would have a very short leash on it. On the 200 calls. Filled at $1.44. So it just needs to hold where it's at. Probably let this bar close and then see where it's at. S&P finally getting a red bar here. NVIDIA. I want to see it have a green bar on this next one. It had a little mighty 90 short, and now it's giving up its 2 red bars. Apple, same thing. Need to see a green bar here, or I will cut it. Thought maybe SMCI was going to get through highs a day, but it just couldn't. Not yet, anyway. Just kind of giving Apple a minute or so here to see if it'll pop back up. Amazon trying to get up to highs of day, through highs of day. Man, nice push by Amazon. NASDAQ right up to highs of day. Microsoft through highs of day, all-time highs. Where you at, NVIDIA? Where you at, SMCI? Really liked SMCI. It had that just a nice push up. I guess I could have got a little better fill. The only thing I could have waited a little bit more for that pullback. And need NVIDIA to act like Amazon is here. SMCI just can't get going. Coinbase through highs of day. Just about everything except for what I'm in. Meta coming up to highs of day. MU through highs of day. NASDAQ through highs of day. AMD through highs of day. Well, you figured if you're long three stocks with the market, with the Dow up 500, S&P up 65, and NASDAQ up over 300, you'd be in the green. But my June struggles continue. Still time to turn it around, though. In terms of TLC, I'd still refrain from entering here. Although price has been last 20 minutes, price hasn't moved too much in the S&P. Just waiting for an extension here in one of the three stocks that I'm long. Coinbase through highs of day, Amazon going up through highs of day, S&P up to highs of day. Apple just can't get back to where it was. Had a nice push up to highs of day, but SMCI trying again. SMCI getting rejected again. Amazon extending through highs. NASDAQ and S&P through highs. Yeah, so no TLC entry anytime soon here. I think still in that first push up. SMCI trying to get through highs. Can it do it, folks? Nah, there's no consolidation, Damien. Price has gone straight up. One direction only. Yeah, SMCI was so close to hitting my profit target. Just didn't want to. Yeah, this is one direction. There's a fill. What did I get filled on? Apple. Filled at $1.60. Wow, out of nowhere. All right. Now don't fizzle out on me, Apple. SMCI trying to help us out. Your turn, NVIDIA. SMCI just couldn't do it. NVIDIA coming down. Just couldn't do it either. Wow, nice little spike up in Apple, but couldn't hold it. AMD still trucking upward. That's what I wanted out of NVIDIA. Coinbase through highs. Man, what a disappointment NVIDIA was. Just all these stocks pushing through highs of day, even chip stocks, MU, AMD, NVIDIA's been in chop mode. NVIDIA goes through this little bit of consolidation it's in right here. I would close it. Coinbase still going up. Baba getting a big volume bar. SMCI pushed up through highs of day. Did not get us out of half. And then got whacked back down. Apple, though, She's trying. Apple's turning in the bit of a mighty 90 short here. It's kind of a good looking mighty 90 short, honestly. Meta coming up. Meta's through all time, or Meta's through highs of day. All right, so mighty 90 short in Apple. Don't like that for my long position. It's a pretty good looking mighty 92. Price push had good volume pop as well. If I wasn't in Apple, I probably would go short. In fact, I'm just going to go ahead and close it. Let's see here. Oops. Filled at 152 to close Apple. So pretty much did that because of that mighty 90 short. So at least booked a profit in Apple. NVIDIA and SMCI. So NVIDIA, I'll continue to hold as long as it stays above this consolidation. Yeah, SMCI, it's just, man. I guess I'll hold SMCI a little bit longer. So gonna go ahead and jump off though and get ready for PLT. Get ready for my TLC trading. Right now, it's pretty much been going straight up, but it's slowing down. At least it appears. So I will post in the day trades channel when I'm out of SMCI and NVIDIA. So everybody have a great day. I'll see you during Power Hour. Peace.